Dear viewers, we are thrilled to introduce a new and innovative approach to science education on our news channel, the fusion of science fiction and factual exploration. In an ever-evolving world where science shapes our lives in profound ways, we believe that bridging the gap between imagination and reality can be a powerful tool to ignite curiosity, foster engagement, and introduce you to the wonders of science in an engaging and captivating manner. By weaving science fiction narratives into our programming, we aim to captivate your imagination and take you on exhilarating journeys to uncharted territories. Through these fictional tales, we can explore scientific concepts, speculate about future technologies, and delve into the mysteries of the universe in a way that stimulates your intellect and leaves you craving more. Here's why we are venturing into this exciting endeavor. 1. Sparking interest. Science fiction has an uncanny ability to capture your attention and spark your curiosity. By immersing you in thrilling stories that push the boundaries of possibility, we hope to awaken a passion for science that you might not have realized you had. 2. Bridging the gap. The line between science fiction and reality can be blurrier than you think. Many of the concepts and technologies that appear in our fictional narratives are inspired by real scientific advancements or theories. Through these stories, we can introduce you to complex ideas in an approachable and entertaining way. 3. Emotional connection. Stories have a unique power to evoke emotions and create connections. As you become emotionally invested in the characters and their journeys, you'll find yourself more open to absorbing the scientific concepts that unfold. 4. Expanding horizons. Science fiction encourages you to dream big and think outside the box. By stretching the boundaries of your imagination, we hope to inspire you to explore the unknown, ask questions, and engage with scientific ideas more deeply. Holistic learning. Learning is most effective when it engages multiple senses and modes of thinking. By presenting science through fiction, we provide you with a multidimensional learning experience that stimulates your creativity, critical thinking, and intellectual curiosity. Through this innovative approach, we aim to provide you with not only knowledge but also a sense of wonder and excitement about the world of science. Our goal is to create a bridge between the realms of imagination and reality, fostering a deeper appreciation for the incredible discoveries and advancements that shape our lives. Join us on this captivating journey where the boundaries between fact and fiction blur, and the universe of science becomes a canvas for exploration, inspiration, and discovery. Together, we'll venture into the unknown and unlock the mysteries that lie at the heart of our existence. Welcome to a new era of science education, where fiction meets fact and curiosity knows no bounds. Sincerely, from the entire Weird Science News team.
In a world shrouded in secrecy and intrigue, an extraordinary sequence of events unfolds when the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, goes rogue, driven by the enigmatic allure of Roswell's alien technology. Following the Roswell incident of 1947, fragments of alien technology fall into the hands of the U.S. military. Warren assembles a small, secretive team of like-minded operatives within the CIA. As Warren's rogue faction delves deeper into their mission, they unearth the extraordinary capabilities of the alien technology. Warren's faction forms a dangerous alliance with powerful industrialists, political figures, and shadowy international organizations. A tenacious investigative journalist, Rachel Turner, begins unraveling the web of deceit. Through her tireless pursuit of the truth, she uncovers evidence of the rogue CIA faction's activities and their alliance with the hidden power players. The stage is set for a high-stakes confrontation that will determine the fate of humanity. Chapter 6. The final showdown. As the rogue CIA faction's plans reach a critical juncture, Turner's exposé threatens to unravel their carefully constructed world. A tense showdown ensues, with Turner and a group of unlikely allies racing against time to expose the truth and prevent the Roswell technology from falling into the wrong hands. Chapter 7. Redemption and Revelation. In a climactic battle of wits and wills, Turner and her allies confront Warren and his faction. The truth behind their actions is laid bare, revealing a perilous obsession with power. In a surprising twist, the alien technology itself seems to possess a consciousness, intervening to prevent its exploitation. Conclusion. As the dust settles, the rogue CIA faction's ambitions are thwarted, and the alien technology is safeguarded from misuse. The events surrounding the Roswell incident have highlighted the dangers of unchecked power and the need for transparency. The story serves as a cautionary tale of the lengths some may go to acquire otherworldly knowledge, reminding us of the delicate balance between technological advancement and ethical responsibility.
Chapter 1, Discovery and Temptation. The year was 1947, and a sense of anticipation hung thick in the air as the world grappled with the aftermath of World War II. In the remote desert town of Roswell, New Mexico, a hushed sense of unease settled over the landscape, drawing the attention of the curious and the skeptical alike. It was in this unassuming backdrop that the course of history would be forever altered. Late one fateful summer night, a piercing light streaked across the night sky, followed by a resounding boom that reverberated through the arid plains. The next morning, local rancher Mac Brazel stumbled upon a scene that defied explanation, a chaotic array of metallic debris scattered across his land. Whispers of the inexplicable event reached the corridors of power in Washington, D.C., sending shockwaves through the intelligence community. At the forefront of this covert investigation was the enigmatic deputy director of the Central Intelligence Agency, Samuel Warren. A man of razor-sharp intellect and an uncanny ability to navigate the treacherous waters of geopolitics, Warren was a figure both revered and feared within the clandestine world he inhabited. As news of the Roswell incident began to circulate within the upper echelons of government, Warren's curiosity was piqued. The fragments of alien technology held the promise of untold power, the kind that could tip the balance of global supremacy in favor of those who possessed it. It was a temptation that Samuel Warren could not resist. In the dimly lit confines of a secure CIA briefing room, Warren assembled a small, trusted cadre of operatives, each hand-picked for their unwavering loyalty and discretion. He unveiled the enigmatic debris before them, the metallic shards glinting under the harsh fluorescent lights. Murmurs of awe and intrigue rippled through the room as the operatives examined the alien remnants. "We stand on the precipice of a new era," Warren declared, his voice carrying a weight of both excitement and trepidation. "This technology, this knowledge, it could reshape the very fabric of our world." The operatives exchanged knowing glances, fully aware of the gravity of the situation. As they delved deeper into the mysteries of the alien technology, they began to realize the magnitude of what they held in their hands. Advanced propulsion systems, energy sources with near-limitless potential, and communication devices that transcended human comprehension beckoned from the fragments. But with the promise of power came an equally formidable threat, the looming specter of discovery. The world was not yet ready to accept the reality of extraterrestrial existence. Samuel Warren's brilliance was matched only by his cunning, and he knew that secrecy was paramount. As the operatives delved further into their research, they became a tightly knit brotherhood, bound by an oath of silence that extended beyond the confines of duty. Unbeknownst to the world, a rogue faction had taken root within the CIA, a shadowy group driven by ambition, curiosity, and an unquenchable thirst for technological supremacy. As whispers of the Roswell incident spread, the allure of the alien technology became an intoxicating siren's call, drawing high-ranking members of the agency deeper into the heart of temptation. In the depths of the intelligence labyrinth, Deputy Director Samuel Warren stood at the precipice of a perilous journey. The fragments of alien technology held within his grasp promised boundless power, but the path he had chosen was fraught with danger, secrecy, and a darkness that threatened to consume all those who dared to tread it. Chapter 2, Unraveling Secrets. Inside the labyrinthine corridors of Langley, a clandestine transformation was underway. Deputy Director Samuel Warren moved with purpose, his steps echoing through the hushed halls as he navigated the inner sanctums of power. Behind closed doors and concealed from prying eyes, he embarked on a mission that would forever alter the course of the CIA's destiny. Assembled within a secure, dimly lit chamber, Warren's chosen operatives awaited his directives. Each member had been handpicked for their unwavering loyalty, specialized skills, and shared ambition. Their ranks comprised experts in cutting-edge technology, cryptography, espionage, and unconventional warfare, individuals who could navigate the shadows without leaving a trace. "We stand on the precipice of a new age," Warren's voice resonated, his eyes aflame with a zealous conviction that mirrored the intensity of their purpose. "The fragments we possess hold the key to untold power, the likes of which the world has never seen." Among the operatives was Dr. Isabella Ramirez, a brilliant physicist whose expertise in advanced propulsion systems made her an indispensable asset. She had dedicated her life to unraveling the mysteries of the universe, and now, faced with the enigma of alien technology, her hunger for knowledge burned brighter than ever before. Sitting across from her was Agent Michael Caine, a master of infiltration and subterfuge. His ability to operate in the shadows was matched only by his unwavering loyalty to Warren's cause. Caine's reputation as a ghost operative was well-deserved, a shadowy figure who could infiltrate even the most impenetrable fortresses without leaving a trace. "We are pioneers in a realm of knowledge that humanity has only glimpsed," Warren continued, his gaze sweeping over the assembled team. "Together, we shall unlock the secrets of the Roswell technology, harness its power, and shape the destiny of nations." Under Warren's guidance, the team delved deep into the study of the alien remnants. Laboratories once dedicated to conventional research were repurposed, their walls lined with mysterious alloys, intricate circuitry, and fragments that defied the laws of known physics. Dr. Ramirez's calculations and simulations pushed the boundaries of human understanding, while Agent Caine's covert operations secured the acquisition of additional classified materials. As weeks turned into months, a sense of exhilaration pervaded the covert faction. Breakthroughs were achieved, and each revelation brought them closer to mastering the alien technology. The allure of unparalleled power and influence fueled their efforts, blinding them to the ethical and moral implications of their actions. Yet, even as their progress accelerated, the shadows of secrecy began to cast long and ominous tendrils. Whispers of the rogue faction's activities reached the ears of a select few within the agency, triggering alarm and suspicion. A sense of unease settled over Langley as the covert faction operated outside the boundaries of oversight, a parallel force driven by ambition and unchecked curiosity. Within the heart of this clandestine endeavor, Deputy Director Samuel Warren stood at the helm, steering the ship of secrecy into uncharted waters. The Roswell technology, once a mere enigma, was evolving into a force of unimaginable potential, poised to grant its possessors dominion over a world yet unaware of its existence. The journey had begun, and with every revelation, the temptation of unrivaled influence grew stronger, binding the operatives ever tighter to the web of secrets they were weaving. Chapter 3: The Pursuit of Power. Within the confines of their covert enclave, the rogue faction led by Deputy Director Samuel Warren plunged headlong into the heart of the Roswell enigma. As the days turned into nights, and the months unfurled into a relentless march of discovery, their understanding of the alien technology grew exponentially, revealing a tapestry of possibilities that ignited their imaginations and stoked the fires of ambition. Dr. Isabella Ramirez toiled tirelessly, her mind a whirlwind of equations and hypotheses. The alien alloys and intricate circuitry had become her obsession, a puzzle that challenged the very fabric of known physics. With each breakthrough, she marveled at the advanced propulsion systems that defied gravity's grip, hinting at the potential for interstellar travel. Agent Michael Caine, once a master of shadows, now found himself consumed by the allure of power. He was tasked with acquiring additional fragments of the alien technology, often resorting to elaborate deceptions and high-stakes heists. The thrill of the chase, the adrenaline coursing through his veins, was a potent elixir that numbed the lingering doubts about the ethical implications of their actions. As the team unearthed more of the Roswell technology's capabilities, they began to glimpse a world transformed. Energy sources of unparalleled efficiency promised to reshape global economies and challenge the very foundations of conventional energy production. Communication devices that transcended earthly limitations hinted at the creation of a new global order, where information flowed freely and instantaneously across the globe. Yet, with each step toward unlocking the full potential of the alien technology, a shadow grew darker within the hearts of the operatives. Ethical considerations became distant echoes, drowned out by the siren's call of power and influence. The boundaries between right and wrong blurred as their pursuit of knowledge evolved into an unquenchable thirst for dominance. "Imagine the possibilities," Warren mused, his eyes gleaming with a feverish intensity. "With this technology at our fingertips, we can mold the world to our vision, a vision of order, control, and unrivaled supremacy." The operatives nodded in agreement, their conviction unwavering as they became entangled in a web of their own making. The consequences of their actions were distant echoes, drowned out by the intoxicating promise of a new era, one where they held the strings of destiny in their hands. Yet, even as their ambitions soared to unprecedented heights, a creeping unease began to weave its tendrils through their ranks. Whispers of dissent, fleeting glances exchanged in moments of doubt, hinted at the internal turmoil simmering beneath the surface. Dr. Ramirez, once driven solely by a thirst for knowledge, now found herself grappling with the moral weight of their endeavors. Agent Kane, too, felt the weight of his actions bearing down upon him. The thrill of the chase had dimmed, replaced by a nagging sense of guilt that gnawed at his conscience. The price of power was becoming all too clear, and he was beginning to question the path they had chosen. As the rogue faction hurtled forward, driven by an insatiable hunger for power and control, they remained blind to the storm clouds gathering on the horizon. The alien technology, once a beacon of hope, was becoming a Pandora's box of unintended consequences, threatening to unleash forces beyond their comprehension. In their pursuit of power, they had set into motion a chain of events that would forever alter the course of history, and the fate of humanity itself. Chapter 4: A dangerous alliance within the secretive depths of the rogue faction's operations. A new chapter in their quest for power was about to unfold. Deputy Director Samuel Warren, his eyes gleaming with a combination of anticipation and ambition, realized that their reach needed to extend beyond the confines of Langley. It was time to forge an alliance that would elevate their ambitions to a global scale. Warren gathered his operatives, their faces etched with a mixture of determination and apprehension. He revealed his plan, a dangerous alliance with powerful industrialists, influential political figures, and shadowy international organizations. Their shared objective: to create a network of influence that spanned continents, with the Roswell technology as the ultimate bargaining chip. "Our destiny lies in our ability to control the currents of power," Warren proclaimed, his voice resonating with a fervent conviction. "By aligning ourselves with those who hold sway over governments, economies, and public perception, we will shape the course of history itself." As the operatives delved deeper into the world of clandestine diplomacy and covert negotiations, they realized that their newfound partners were as enigmatic and ruthless as they were. Warren's alliance stretched across borders, from the boardrooms of multinational corporations to the backrooms of shadowy organizations that operated in the shadows. One of their key allies was Sophia Renard, a charismatic and influential industrialist with a vast empire that spanned industries and continents. Her icy demeanor concealed a mind as sharp as a blade, and she saw in the Roswell technology the means to solidify her dominion over global markets. "We are architects of a new world order," Renard declared, her voice carrying a note of triumph. "With the Roswell technology under our control, governments will bow to our influence, economies will dance to our tune, and the world will be remolded in our image." Political figures, too, became entangled in the web of the dangerous alliance. Among them was Senator Robert Thornton, a master manipulator who saw the potential to wield the Roswell technology as a political weapon. Behind closed doors, Thornton orchestrated backroom deals and whispered promises, ensuring that the alliance's interests aligned with his own. As the network expanded, operatives like Agent Michael Kane found themselves navigating a labyrinth of intrigue, betrayal, and shifting loyalties. The allure of power was intoxicating, but the price of entry into this dangerous alliance was steep. The rogue faction's goals had become intertwined with the ambitions of their partners, creating a volatile brew of hidden agendas and ulterior motives. Yet, even as the alliance solidified, fractures began to appear. Disagreements over the handling of the Roswell technology and the division of influence sowed seeds of discord among the operatives and their allies. Dr. Isabella Ramirez, once consumed by scientific curiosity, began to question the ethical implications of their actions, challenging Warren's leadership and the direction they were headed. As the dangerous alliance navigated the treacherous waters of global power, Deputy Director Samuel Warren stood at the nexus of a tangled web of ambition and intrigue. The Roswell technology, once a mere enigma, had become a pawn in a high-stakes game of manipulation and control. The world watched in ignorance as the rogue faction's reach extended, weaving a tapestry of power that threatened to reshape the very foundations of society. Chapter 5: Unmasking the Conspiracy. In a world veiled by shadows and secrets, a lone figure emerged, Rachel Turner, a tenacious, investigative journalist with an unyielding commitment to exposing the truth. Armed with an insatiable curiosity and an unwavering resolve, she embarked on a perilous journey that would unravel the tightly woven tapestry of deceit spun by the rogue CIA faction. Rachel's journey began with a single thread, a tantalizing lead buried within the annals of classified documents and suppressed testimonies. As she delved deeper into the enigma surrounding the Roswell incident, her research led her to a web of connections that stretched across continents, political landscapes, and the hidden corridors of power. Her investigation bore fruit as she unearthed fragments of evidence, cryptic communications, encrypted messages, and anonymous sources who dared to expose the truth. With each revelation, the layers of deception peeled away, revealing a dangerous alliance between the rogue CIA faction and the hidden power players who sought to reshape the world to their design. The Roswell technology, once shrouded in mystery, emerged as the linchpin of a global conspiracy. Rachel's dogged determination led her to uncover the dangerous alliance with industrialists, politicians, and shadowy international organizations. She connected the dots between powerful figures who had covertly manipulated governments, economies, and public perception. As Rachel's investigation gained momentum, the rogue faction became increasingly aware of her presence. Deputy Director Samuel Warren, his facade of confidence faltering, recognized the threat she posed to their carefully constructed empire of influence. A decision was made: Rachel Turner had to be silenced, her pursuit of truth quashed at any cost. In a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, Rachel raced against time to piece together the puzzle before her. She navigated through treacherous waters, evading shadowy operatives, and surviving attempts on her life. Her determination only grew stronger as she realized the magnitude of the conspiracy she was unearthing, a conspiracy that had the potential to alter the course of history itself. The stage was set for a final confrontation, a collision of ideals and ambitions that would determine the fate of humanity. As Rachel closed in on the truth, her path converged with that of the rogue faction's operatives. In a heart-pounding showdown, alliances would fracture, loyalties would be tested, and the very fabric of their carefully constructed world would unravel before their eyes. The fate of the Roswell technology, the alliance's grip on power, and the destiny of humanity hung in the balance. As Rachel stood face-to-face with Deputy Director Samuel Warren, a battle of wills ensued, pitting the relentless pursuit of truth against the insatiable thirst for power. The world watched, unaware of the epic struggle unfolding behind the scenes, a struggle that would ultimately reveal the depths of humanity's capacity for both darkness and redemption. Chapter 6: The Final Showdown. The world teetered on the brink of revelation as the rogue CIA faction's plans reached a critical juncture. Deputy Director Samuel Warren, once the architect of a clandestine empire of power, found himself facing a formidable adversary, Rachel Turner, the investigative journalist who had unearthed the hidden truths that lay at the heart of the conspiracy. As Turner's exposé gained traction, the rogue faction's carefully constructed world began to unravel. The alliance of power players that had once been united by their thirst for dominance now found themselves facing the specter of exposure. Panic swept through their ranks as whispers of their activities spread like wildfire, penetrating even the most impenetrable echelons of secrecy. Warren's grip on his operatives tightened, his desperation growing with each passing moment. The Roswell technology, their ultimate bargaining chip, had transformed from a symbol of untold power to a liability that threatened to expose their machinations. The stage was set for a tense showdown, a battle for control that would determine the fate of the alien technology, and the world itself. Turner, armed with a network of unlikely allies, raced against time to expose the truth. Among her companions was Dr. Isabella Ramirez, whose moral qualms had grown into a fierce determination to rectify the course they had set. Agent Michael Caine, once a loyal operative, had turned against the faction that had consumed him, driven by a desire to reclaim his own humanity. The clash between the rogue faction and their pursuers ignited in a cataclysmic confrontation. In the shadows of a dimly lit warehouse, as rain poured from the heavens, the truth hung in the balance. Turner and her allies confronted Warren and his operatives, a battle of ideologies and convictions that would determine the fate of the Roswell technology and the future of humanity. We were blinded by our thirst for power, but we believed we were shaping a better world, a world where order and control reigned. Your vision of control comes at the cost of freedom, of the very essence of what makes us human. We cannot allow the Roswell technology to be wielded as a weapon of dominance. As tension crackled in the air, a whirlwind of emotion and reckoning swirled around them. The warehouse became a battlefield of ideals, where the pursuit of power clashed with the yearning for truth and integrity. The fate of the Roswell technology, and the destiny of humanity, hinged on the outcome of this fateful confrontation. In the midst of the chaos, the Roswell technology itself seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. It was as if the very essence of the alien fragments yearned to be free from the grasp of humanity's folly. The final showdown would reveal not only the depths of humanity's capacity for both darkness and redemption, but also the indomitable spirit of those who dared to challenge the seductive allure of power. As the battle raged on, the world held its breath, unaware of the epic struggle unfolding behind the scenes. The outcome remained uncertain, a testament to the fragile balance between the pursuit of power and the unyielding quest for truth. And in the midst of it all, the Roswell technology's fate hung in the balance, its enigmatic potential poised to reshape the destiny of humanity itself. The warehouse stood as a battleground of ideals, where shadows clashed with the unyielding light of truth. Rachel Turner and her unlikely allies confronted Deputy Director Samuel Warren and his faction, the culmination of a relentless pursuit that had spanned continents and exposed the darkest corners of humanity's ambitions. Tension hung thick in the air, the weight of their choices and destinies palpable. Warren's eyes, once ablaze with fervor, now reflected a mixture of defiance and resignation. He stood at the helm of his faction, his grip on power slipping through his fingers as the world he had meticulously crafted began to crumble. "You cannot control the power you seek," Turner's voice was steady, her eyes locked onto Warren's. "It's not a means to an end, but an end in itself, a path that leads only to darkness." Warren's facade wavered, his once unshakable conviction now tinged with doubt. As the tense standoff reached its zenith, the truth behind their actions was laid bare, the narrative of power and control unraveling like a threadbare tapestry. The alien technology, once a beacon of promise, had become a mirror reflecting the depths of their perilous obsession. "You were blinded by the seduction of power," Dr. Isabella Ramirez interjected, her voice resonating with a newfound strength. "But it's not too late to choose a different path, one of redemption." Agent Michael Caine, standing at the periphery, struggled with the weight of his own choices. The realization of the consequences of his actions had transformed him from a pawn of the rogue faction to an agent of change. He stepped forward, his resolve unwavering. Warren's defiance wavered, the realization of his own folly echoing through the caverns of his consciousness. But before the climactic confrontation could reach its resolution, a startling twist emerged. The alien technology itself seemed to awaken, emitting a pulsating light that bathed the scene in an otherworldly glow. The fragments of the Roswell technology hummed with an eerie energy, a consciousness that transcended human understanding. In a mesmerizing display, the technology seemed to intervene, its power bending reality in ways that defied explanation. The very air crackled with energy as if the universe itself was responding to the perilous crossroads. Warren's faction recoiled in astonishment, their once unshakable certainty now replaced with awe and trepidation. The alien technology, it seemed, possessed a will of its own, a force that transcended human control. As the seconds stretched into eternity, a profound revelation washed over the room. The pursuit of power had been a folly, a misguided quest to harness a force beyond their comprehension. In a moment of clarity, Warren's resolve crumbled. The truth of their actions, the consequences of their obsession, became an unassailable reality. He sank to his knees, his facade of power dissipating into the ether. Redemption beckoned, a chance to set things right and atone for the sins of their past. And so, the warehouse bore witness to a transformation, a redemption that transcended the boundaries of power and ambition. As the alien technology's intervention subsided, a new understanding dawned upon the rogue faction. The fragments that had once promised dominion now whispered of unity, of humanity's capacity for growth, and the potential for a future unburdened by the shadows of their past. As the final chapter drew to a close, a sense of revelation and redemption hung in the air. Rachel Turner, Dr. Isabella Ramirez, and Agent Michael Caine stood at the precipice of a new dawn, having navigated a world fraught with deception, power, and intrigue. The alien technology, once a source of peril, had become a catalyst for transformation, a reminder of the intricate interplay between human ambition and the mysteries that lie beyond the stars. Epilogue. Reflections of a new dawn. The echoes of a tumultuous journey reverberated through the corridors of history, leaving behind a legacy etched in both triumph and tribulation. As the dust settled over the remnants of the rogue CIA faction's ambitions, the world emerged from the shadows of secrecy, forever changed by the events that had transpired. The alien technology, once coveted as a symbol of dominion, had been safeguarded from the clutches of those who sought to exploit its power. Through the convergence of determination, redemption, and a twist of fate, the enigmatic fragments found sanctuary in the hands of those who understood the delicate balance between knowledge and responsibility. The aftermath of the Roswell incident had served as a potent reminder of the perils of unchecked power. The ambitions that had driven the rogue faction to the brink of catastrophe now stood exposed as a cautionary tale, a stark testament to the lengths some would traverse in pursuit of dominance. The world had witnessed the unraveling of a complex web of deceit, a testament to the potential consequences of unbridled ambition. Yet, amidst the shadows, a glimmer of hope had emerged. The events that had transpired had ignited a collective introspection, prompting a global dialogue about transparency, accountability, and the ethical implications of technological advancement. Society grappled with the lessons learned from the Roswell Enigma, recognizing the delicate equilibrium between the pursuit of knowledge and the responsibility to wield it responsibly. In the wake of the tumultuous journey, a new era dawned, one defined by a renewed commitment to transparency, ethical responsibility, and the shared pursuit of progress. The Roswell incident, once shrouded in mystery and speculation, had become a catalyst for change, driving humanity to navigate the uncharted waters of the cosmos with humility and caution. As the story of the rogue CIA faction and the Roswell technology faded into the annals of history, the legacy it left behind endured as a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who dared to challenge the seductive allure of power. The lessons learned would shape generations to come, a reminder that the pursuit of knowledge must always be guided by the principles of integrity, compassion, and a steadfast commitment to the greater good. And so, the world forged ahead, forever changed by the events that had unfolded. The stars, once distant and unreachable, now seemed to beckon with the promise of discovery and wonder. As humanity ventured into the cosmos, guided by the hard-earned wisdom of the past, the delicate balance between technological advancement and ethical responsibility remained a guiding light, illuminating the path toward a future enriched by the boundless mysteries of the universe. If you're as passionate about the wonders of the universe as we are, consider becoming a valued patron of our Patreon community. Your support helps us create more high-quality, engaging scientific videos that unravel the mysteries of our world and beyond. By contributing to our Patreon account, you'll play a vital role in fueling our mission to make science accessible, captivating, and educational for everyone. Join us on this exciting journey of discovery and knowledge. Together, we can continue to bring awe-inspiring scientific content to life. Visit our Patreon page today and be part of something extraordinary.